You might have heard of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, gondolas in Venice, or the Roman Colosseum, icons that made Italy famous. But that's not all Italy has to offer. This is also where people eat gelato in the middle of winter, dance all night during the Venice Carnival, and raise glasses of wine in the vineyards of Tuscany as the sun sets. In a country full of historical landmarks like Italy, festivals still happen with energy and surprise. This is a detailed travel guide video for anyone planning a trip to Italy. If you want to travel independently, save money, and explore like a local, this is the complete travel documentary for you. Why you should visit. Located in southern Europe, Italy is one of those destinations that leave an impression from your first experience. Starting in Rome, an ancient city where you'll find historical buildings right in the middle of residential areas. You can walk along cobbled streets to the Colosseum, then turn into Trastevere, a neighborhood with flower-filled balconies and wine bars that stay open late. You might visit Italy in February, which is Carnival season in Venice, the biggest masquerade festival of the year. The whole city becomes packed and vibrant with people in period costumes and masks wandering around the central districts. You can walk through Piazza San Marco, where hundreds of people in colorful outfits are parading. Music from street bands adds to the lively atmosphere. Head toward Tuscany, home to rolling hills of vineyards, olive trees, and small villages scattered among the fields. Here, you can bake bread with locals, enjoy wine right at a small winery, and chat under the porch about everyday stories. Everything you've just seen is only the beginning. The most surprising and beautiful experiences in Italy are waiting in Section 6. Don't look away. Best time to visit and ideal seasons. Italy has 4 distinct seasons, each offering a unique experience. You can always find the right time to visit. Spring, April, June. Pleasant weather, blooming flowers, and vibrant cities without overwhelming crowds. This is when major events like Salone del Mobile, the design fair in Milan, and Giornata FAI take place, where many heritage sites open for free across the country. Perfect for those who love culture and relaxed exploration. Summer, July, August. The Mediterranean Sea is warm, and countless cultural and music festivals happen, from the Amalfi Coast to big cities like Rome and Florence. However, it's also peak season. Hotel prices spike and tourist spots get crowded. Especially around Ferragosto, August 15th, many local shops close as Italians go on holiday. Fall, September to November. Cooler air, grape and olive harvest season begins. Also the time for truffle, wine, and traditional food festivals, especially in the Alba region. Major cultural events like Lucca Comics, October, and Festival Letteratura in Mantova attract many art and literature lovers. Winter, December, March. A season of snow-covered villages in the Alps and Dolomites. A paradise for skiing, Christmas spirit, and the Venice Carnival. February, make Italy magical and sparkling. It's also low season, meaning more affordable prices and fewer crowds. Hey you! Where are you watching from? What city are you in right now? Leave a comment so we won't feel alone. It's a small action, but it gives us the motivation to create more fun videos. Thank you so much. We love you. And to set foot in beautiful Italy, the first thing you need is a plane ticket. In the next section, I'll share some simple yet powerful tips to find cheap flights. You might even save up to 30%. Don't miss it. Flights, visa, and entry requirements. Italy is a dream destination in Europe, with its treasure trove of art, ancient architecture, and top-tier cuisine. To ensure a smooth journey, this travel guide will help you prepare thoroughly, covering essential information about flights, visas, and entry procedures right from the planning stage. Flight routes and popular airlines. From the US, you can easily fly to major airports like Rome Fiumicino, FCO, Milan Malpensa, MXP, or Venice Marco Polo, VCE. Some popular airlines include Delta, United, American Airlines, with direct flights to Rome or Milan, Air France, Iberia, Lufthansa, with layovers in Paris, Madrid, or Frankfurt. ITA Airways, Italy's national carrier, offers direct routes from New York, Boston. Flight booking tips. Booking 2-4 months in advance can save you 20-30%. Midweek flights, Monday to Thursday, are usually 10-15% cheaper than weekends. Look out for promotions like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or fare sales from Delta and ITA Airways. Flying late at night or early morning can lower your fare. Cheap flight tools. Skyscanner, Google Flights. Show prices by month and suggest the cheapest days. Hopper predicts fare trends and can send alerts when prices drop. Kayak, Momondo. Easy to filter by airline, layover time, and price range. Visa and entry documents. U.S. citizens can visit Italy and the Schengen area, visa-free for up to 90 days within any 180-day period. Entry requirements include a passport valid for at least 3 months after your planned departure from Italy, a return flight ticket and hotel booking or invitation letter, if any, minimum funds of around $50 a day. An international credit card or bank statement is recommended. Entry notes. Starting mid-2025, U.S. citizens must apply for ETIAS before entering the Schengen zone. Around 7. Online registration. Major airports like Rome and Milan have relatively quick immigration procedures, but print all relevant documents just in case. Though not required, it's wise to carry your bank statement, travel insurance, and return ticket to ease border control, especially for long stays. And once you land in Italy, there are a few things you really should know. Unless you want to overpay for airport taxis, buy the wrong, overpriced tourist sim, or get lost in the train station unsure which line to take. Crucial tips are coming in the next section. Don't miss them. What to do after landing at the airport. As soon as you land at Rome Fiumicino Airport, FCO, you'll feel the warm, lively Mediterranean vibe. But before diving into your Italian adventure, don't forget a few small yet important things to make your trip smooth from the very first moment. Buy a 4G SIM or rent pocket Wi-Fi. You can buy a tourist SIM right in the arrival zone at major airports. Popular carriers include TIM, Vodafone, and Windtree. Common data plans from 10-20 GB for 7 to 15 days, priced around $16 to $27. If you're traveling in a group, consider renting a portable Wi-Fi hotspot to share, convenient for staying connected together. If your phone supports eSIM, apps like Airalo or Holafly work great. No need to swap SIM cards, just scan a code and go. Exchange a bit of cash. Italy uses the euro, $, and most restaurants and hotels accept international cards. However, it's still wise to exchange $50,000 to $100, about $55,000 to $110 for taxis, small eateries, or tipping hotel staff. Airport rates are often poor, so exchange just enough there and find a better rate in central Rome or Milan. Useful apps to download in advance. Trenitalia or Italo for booking trains between major cities. Move It. Check city bus metro schedules in Rome, Free Now or Bolt. Hail a taxi or private car in Rome and other cities. Google Translate, helpful if you're not familiar with Italian. Many places still don't use English. Getting from the airport to the city center. From Rome Fiumicino, FCO, Leonardo Express. High-speed train takes 32 minutes to Termini Station, around $16 per ride. Fast, direct, no stops. TerraVision, SITE or EasyBus. Cheap option at 7 or 9 months, but takes 50-60 minutes. Official taxi, flat rate of $55 to Central Rome. Make sure to choose a car with a government-issued emblem. Important notes for first-time visitors to Italy. Avoid exchanging money at small booths outside airports, poor rates and hidden fees. Don't hail taxis on the street. Use an app or make sure the taxi has a clear license plate and meter. Italian summers can be hot, while winters are often rainy. Pack suitable clothes even before leaving the airport. Everything's ready. Now it's time to start your journey. But where should you go first? Where's the most convenient place to stay? In the next part, I'll share a 7-day Italy itinerary that's well-balanced, time-saving, and packed with unforgettable experiences. Suggested 7-day itinerary and accommodation. In Italy, where you stay is more than just a stopover. It's a way to feel the culture, rhythm of life, and beauty of each region more deeply. From a hotel in Rome to a farmhouse among the Tuscan vineyards, or a small room overlooking Venice's canals. In this travel vlog, I'll suggest options that match how you want to fully enjoy Italy. Day 1 to 2. Rome. On your first day in Rome, you can start by visiting the Colosseum, the largest Roman arena still standing. It once hosted gladiator fights, sometimes with wild beasts, to entertain the crowds. It can get crowded inside, but going early makes it easier to explore. Then, you can walk to the Trevi Fountain. Many people come here to toss a coin into the water. According to old legend, those who do will return to Rome one day. You can stop in Trastevere, an old neighborhood. There are many small, simple eateries. You can sit on the sidewalk and enjoy traditional pizza or pasta like carbonara or cacio e pepe. On the second day, if you're interested in art and religion, take time to explore the Vatican. The Vatican museums are vast, showcasing many famous works, including the hand-painted ceiling by Michelangelo in the Sistine Chapel. When your feet get tired, you can stop by Campo dei Fiori or Piazza Navona. Both have small shops, local gelato stands, and street performers. For dinner, Tonarello in Trastevere is a great pick, a casual place always packed with people, famous for traditional pasta dishes like carbonara, amatriciana, or cacio e pepe, rich in flavor and very affordable. For accommodations, if you want a luxury stay, Hotel de Russi around $600 per night is a high-end option, close to the center and easy to get around. But if you're looking for comfort at a reasonable price, Hotel Smeraldo, $180 night, is in the historical center, walking distance to the main spots. Day 3. Naples and Pompeii. After leaving Rome, you can take a high-speed train for about 1 hour to Naples, the biggest city in southern Italy. Once you arrive, grab a bite at a local pizza shop. Neapolitan pizza is usually simple. Thin crust, lots of tomato sauce, and just enough cheese. Simple, yet delicious. From Naples' center, take the Circumvesuviana train from Garibaldi Station, just beneath Napoli Centrale. to Pompeii, the ancient ruins buried by Mount Vesuvius nearly 2,000 years ago. It takes 30-40 minutes to get there by train or car. Once there, you can walk along the old stone roads and see remains of houses, squares, and Roman wall paintings. As you walk through the wide archaeological area, you'll get a sense of ancient Roman life, from public baths and kitchens to theaters and food shops. Rent an audio guide or join a guided tour to understand each area in more depth. If you plan to continue to the Amalfi Coast the next day, you can stay overnight in Sorrento. It's a small, quiet town and an easy base to visit places like Positano or Capri. But if you're just exploring Naples for the day, staying in the center is also convenient, especially near the train station. In Naples, you can choose Una Hotels Napoli, a centrally located hotel for about $150 per night. Good for walking or taking the train. In Sorrento, Hotel Il Nido is a popular pick. Sea view rooms, peaceful, prices from about $140 per night, and shuttle service to the town center if you prefer not to walk. Are you eyeing a destination but don't know where to begin? Drop the name of the place in the comments. We'll plan an itinerary, estimate the costs, and create a travel vlog just for you. Who knows? Your dream trip might be the next video on this channel. Thank you and much love. Day 4. Amalfi Coast. After 3 days in cities and ancient ruins, it's time for a change of pace. Leave Naples or Sorrento and explore the Amalfi Coast. You can start with a boat ride from Positano, a lively town perched on the hillside, famous for its colorful houses stacked facing the sea. From here, you can explore the Amalfi Coast, one of Italy's most beautiful coastal roads. You can choose to drive, take local buses, or ride a boat from Positano, the colorful hillside town, to other spots like Amalfi and Ravello. Each town has its charm. Positano is vibrant, packed with tourists and full of seaside cafes. Amalfi is quieter, with an old cathedral and a small square perfect for lunch. Ravello sits higher up, a tiny town with a direct view of the sea. If you like walking, the Sentiero degli Dei, Path of the Gods, is a trail worth trying. It's not too hard, takes about 2-3 hours, and passes through mountains, small villages, and curves overlooking the Mediterranean. The air is fresh, the views are non-stop, and there's almost no traffic. For accommodation, choose a quiet place like Praiano or Minori, 2 small towns between the more famous spots but with fewer tourists. There are many boutique guest houses here with balconies facing the sea, priced from around $120 to $200 per night. Not too far from the center, but quiet enough for a truly relaxing evening. Day 5 to 6. Florence and Tuscany. Leaving the Amalfi Coast behind, you'll arrive in Florence, a city famous for its art and historic architecture. Here, you can easily spot museums, sculptures, and centuries-old churches right in the city center. As soon as you get to the center, you can stroll along cobblestone streets. Around you are old buildings with red-tiled roofs, many of which still keep their appearance from hundreds of years ago. Take time to step into the Uffizi, a museum displaying famous artworks by Botticelli, Leonardo da Vinci, and Caravaggio. The museum is quiet and well-organized, making it easy to observe and understand Italian art. The next day, you can rent a car and drive out of the city toward Chianti, Tuscany's famous wine region. The road winds through hills lined with vineyards and small farms. Occasionally, towns like Greve or Rada appear, peaceful and rarely crowded. You can stop by a local eatery on a farm, order a plate of fresh pasta with olive oil and seasonal vegetables, or try cured meat with a freshly poured glass of Chianti. Simple, flavorful, and truly Italian countryside. Then keep driving through the valleys, pull over at a roadside spot for espresso, snap some photos on the open hills, or just sit quietly on a porch, watching golden sunlight fall on the vineyards and feeling the breeze run through your hair. At the end of the day, consider staying at an agriturismo in Chianti, a wooden room, outdoor dining table, small kitchen, and fresh air, priced around 150–180 USD per night. If you prefer being closer to Florence, there are farms right at the city's edge, easy to access, decently equipped, starting from about 120 slots USD per night, while still giving that peaceful countryside feel. Day 7. Venice. On your final day, consider visiting Venice, a city with no cars, only boats and walking paths. You can spend time walking through the narrow stone alleys or simply sit at a corner of a square and watch people go by. In central Venice, many local eateries serve Etiquette, Italian-style snacks, usually small slices of bread topped with anchovies, cured meats, or roasted vegetables. Quick, simple, tasty, and very Venice. If you want to try something different, go for a gondola ride, a small rowed boat unique to Venice. Each trip lasts about 30 minutes, and it's quite worth it, especially around sunset. The boat glides through narrow canals, flanked by old homes almost touching the water, with lights coming on as evening falls. It's a peaceful feeling, nothing dramatic, but one that lingers in memory. At night, you can stroll through small shops for souvenirs, Venetian masks, handcrafted goods, or almond candy boxes. If crowds aren't your thing, consider staying in Cannaregio or Dorso Duro. Quieter than San Marco, but still close to the center and easy to explore. Some hotels here sit right by the canals, with small rooms and just enough comfort, ideal for your last night's rest. If you have an early flight the next morning, it's best to stay near Santa Lucia Station or a Vaporetto stop for easy access to the airport. Italy isn't just the Leaning Tower of Pisa or the gliding gondolas in Venice. It also has places so beautiful, you'll wonder why no one ever told you sooner. So come along and discover the experiences that will make you want to return the moment you first arrive. Destinations and unique experiences. In this travel documentary journey, we'll explore a very different side of Italy, where each city isn't just a stop, but a living slice of life in motion. From the cliffs of coastal Liguria, the quiet canals of Venice, to the wish-filled piazzas at the heart of Rome. Gondola ride in Venice. If it's your first time in Venice, taking a gondola ride is something you should try at least once. These are traditional wooden boats, usually carrying 2–4 people, gliding through the narrow canals between old buildings that sit right on the water's edge. You'll sit in the boat for about 30–45 minutes, while the gondolier, often dressed in a striped shirt, rows you under stone bridges and through historic neighborhoods, sometimes even singing. Not everyone finds the high price worth it, typically around 80 to 120 euros per ride. But if you want to feel the charm of old Venice from the water, this is the most direct and unforgettable way. Tossing a coin into Trevi Fountain. If you visit Rome, don't miss Trevi, the city's largest and most famous fountain. According to legend, if you turn your back and toss a coin over your left shoulder into the fountain, you'll one day return to Rome. Every day, thousands of travelers perform this ritual as an essential part of their Italian journey. The total coins collected yearly amount to millions of euros, which go towards social programs. This activity doesn't take much time, but it offers a special feeling, like leaving behind a promise to return. Leaving behind the seaside towns and peaceful Mediterranean shores, the journey will take you into a deeply traditional Italy, where festivals, drums, and local customs are still an everyday part of life. Palio Horse Race in Siena. If you visit Siena in July or August, you'll witness one of Italy's most iconic festivals, the Palio, a traditional horse race held right in the main square, Piazza del Campo. Unlike modern races, the Palio is full of historic flair. Participants wear medieval costumes, ride bareback, and represent the different city districts, contrade. Crowds roar, flags wave everywhere, and the sound of drums builds the excitement by the minute. La Festa dei Ceri. In Gubbio, a traditional festival on May 15th each year, Gubbio, a small town in the Umbria region, holds La Festa dei Ceri, a festival that dates back to the 12th century. This is not a performance event, but a moment when locals carry 3 large wooden frames, ceri, representing 3 saints, running through the old streets and up to the top of Monte Ingino Hill. You'll see the entire town filled with colors, drums beating everywhere, and people cheering enthusiastically. There's no winner, because the goal is to finish together. The festival lasts for just one day, not too elaborate, but the atmosphere is very lively. And perhaps nothing is more delightful than ending a day in Italy by cooking a traditional dish yourself, or wandering through a local market, where you can easily understand people through the way they eat, cook, and chat every day. Learn to make Neapolitan pizza or handmade pasta in Tuscany. If you want to understand where Italian cuisine begins, try joining a cooking class in Naples or Tuscany. There, you'll knead dough by hand, craft a traditional pizza crust, or roll fresh pasta using flour and eggs. The instructors are often local chefs or farm hosts. They'll show you how to pick ingredients, season the sauce, and bake properly. After finishing, you'll sit down to enjoy the dish you've made yourself, along with a glass of local wine. Visit a local market in Rome or Palermo. If you want to feel the daily rhythm of Italian life, you should spend time visiting traditional markets in Rome or Palermo. Here, you'll find stalls filled with fresh cheeses, cured meats, just-baked cannoli, and seasonal vegetables sold right from wooden carts. The atmosphere in the market is always buzzing. Vendors are usually friendly, happy to let you taste and chat cheerfully about the dishes or how to cook them. This is one of the most everyday, authentic, and memorable experiences on your journey through Italy. Really want to go to Italy but worried about the cost? Don't worry. The next section will help you quickly estimate food, lodging, transportation, and experiences, so you can pack your bag and live your Italian dream without breaking the bank. Estimated costs and budget. Italy is one of Europe's top destinations, blending timeless beauty with unique culinary and cultural experiences. However, costs in Italy can vary widely depending on your travel style. Below is a suggested daily spending range for one person. Italy isn't as expensive as Switzerland or Norway, but it's not exactly cheap either. Luckily, it's quite flexible. With a 100 to 150 USD a day budget, you can stay in dorms or small B&Bs, eat at traditional pizza and pasta spots, use regional buses or trains, and visit historical sites with low-cost tickets like churches, museums, and ruins. With a 150 to 250 USD a day budget, you can stay at comfortable hotels, enjoy more flexible dining, travel on high-speed trains like the Frecciarossa, join food or Vespa tours, or buy City Pass combos. For luxury travel, 300 USD and up, you can stay at a resort in Amalfi or Tuscany, dine at Michelin-starred restaurants, hire private boats in Venice, or book personal guides at places like the Vatican or Pompeii. In short, with around 1,500 USD, you can explore Italy in 7 days, from art-filled cities like Rome and Florence to the stunning Mediterranean coast, comfortably and with meaningful experiences. Culture, etiquette, do's and don'ts. Italians are warm, love beauty, and value refinement in daily behavior. By understanding their culture, you'll clearly see their passion, national pride, and love for art, cuisine, and family. To make your trip more complete, this travel guide section will help you avoid unnecessary misunderstandings. Things you should do. Learn a few basic Italian phrases. Words like buongiorno, good morning, grazie, thank you, and scusi, excuse me, will make locals feel respected and more approachable. Enjoy coffee like Italians do. Espresso is usually taken quickly at the bar, not sipped slowly like in Western cafes. And don't order cappuccino after 11 a.m. Italians believe milk doesn't sit well after breakfast. Dress respectfully, especially when entering churches. Clothing should be modest, no short skirts, sleeveless tops, or shorts, to show respect for sacred spaces. Things to avoid. Don't be loud in public places. Italians do talk a lot, but with finesse. Laughing loudly or speaking too loudly in public spaces like trains, museums, or restaurants can be seen as impolite. Avoid using Italian hand gestures unless you know what they mean. Some common hand gestures in Italy can be offensive if used incorrectly. Don't cut lines or push ahead. Italians may be flexible in many things, but they care deeply about fairness when queuing in cafes, stations, or stores. Understanding and respecting Italian culture not only helps you blend in easily, but also opens the door to refined experiences. From a friendly glance at a corner cafe to a surprise invitation in a sunlit square. We've just explored Italy through the lens of a travel documentary, not just through romantic and historic frames, but with a clear itinerary, realistic costs, and relatable experiences for independent travelers. Italy isn't just a place for check-ins, it's a journey of emotion, where you might sip espresso in a Roman square, transform into a fairy tale character at Carnival Venice, or walk through the vineyards of Tuscany at sunset. The slowness, the understated beauty, and the way Italians live each moment fully, that's what makes the trip unforgettable. This is a complete travel guide video for anyone planning a trip to Italy. If you want to travel independently, save money, and explore like a local, this is the travel documentary for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Which region of Italy would you like me to cover next? Or which experience are you most curious about? The next journey might just start with your question,